How do you make a Mercedes that's a bigger deal than the S-Class? Simple. You make an S-Class that's entirely electric and built from the ground up with that in mind. Say hello to one very big deal, the 2022 Mercedes EQS.
The EQS might look like a futuristic pod in pictures and video, and it sort of does in real life, but I can assure you it is far more elegant in person. The nearly unbroken line from tip to tip means the EQS can pull off an impressive 0.20 drag coefficient, eliminating nearly all wind noise in the process. There might not be a frunk, but the hatchback is large enough to handle nearly everything you can throw at it. The EQS might not need a grille per se, but it is functional in that it hides most of the driver assist tech. The EQS's exterior might be polarizing, but the interior is pure, proper luxury. Soft leather graces nearly every surface, coddling you in a way that competitors don't, but the single most impressive part is right there on the dashboard. The optional hyperscreen combines a 12.3-inch driver display, 12.3-inch passenger display, and a 17.7-inch main screen to create one very large showstopper. The main display can show a big ol' map with overlays and additional menus offering fast access to other parts of the MBUX infotainment system. It's fast, attractive, and loaded with what you expect from a modern telematics system. The US will get two EQS variants to start. The EQS 450 Plus is rear-wheel drive using a single electric motor that produces 329 horsepower and 419 pound-feet of torque, while the EQS 580 is all-wheel drive and bumps output to 516 horsepower and 631 pound-feet of torque. Considering both are very well equipped, I think the 450 Plus is plenty of car, with strong acceleration, but not the kind that'll catch you off guard. The 580's acceleration is far more dramatic, especially if you're not used to full-size sedans that can move this quickly. Both models have air suspension, which is more than capable of firming up to eliminate body roll in the curves, but to me, the EQS just wants to chill. The car is at its best when you're taking turns lazily and just cruising through the countryside, comfortable as heck while the suspension eliminates nearly every hint of movement from the road. Add in a near-complete lack of wind noise, and the EQS is 80% of the way to a sensory deprivation chamber. It is, by far, one of the best luxury car experiences you can get right now, hands down. The EPA has yet to weigh in on the EQS's range, but the European WLTP cycle estimates a bonkers range of about 485 miles for both variants. Now, the EPA is a little more conservative, so expect those numbers to drop a bit, but the 107.8 kilowatt-hour battery is a big boy no matter how you test it. After multiple hours of driving per day, most of which was on twisty back roads, the charge indicator on the dashboard never moved more than 25%. When it comes time to charge, the EQS's battery can accept up to 200 kilowatts of charging power, which will add about 186 miles of range in just 15 minutes. It'll take much longer when hooked up to a wall box or a slower public charger, but with a battery this big, you should be able to get through the day without thinking about range much, if at all.
While I still need a lot more time to flesh out things like range and how it operates specifically on US roads, my time here in Switzerland with the EQS has been immensely promising. It's comfortable, it's luxurious as hell, and it has some tech that'll blow pretty much everyone's minds. What's not to like?